Well, good morning, navigation traders and all you trade hackers. It's been a while since I've done a video, but I thought today was an appropriate day to make a quick video. Steve's on vacay, and so he's probably regretting being on vacay after today. But nice day today, nice green day, $2,016 in a couple hours. So worked out well. Mighty 90 strategy. Had a couple nice, just quick winners. 135 and Airbnb, Alibaba 100. I had a loser in Baidu, which very easily could have been a winner. I'll show you that. Roku, 250 should have been a bigger winner. And to be honest with you, I keep saying should have been a bigger winner. Even with a $2,000 day today, I'm really not happy on how I traded. So I'm really bummed about it actually. So I will show you why in a second. See Boeing minus 338 on the runner strategy side. Roblox, this was the one that really was frustrating for me, minus 117. I was up about 600. Gave it all back and then some. Tesla runner 391 and Peloton was the grand champion of the day. I don't know what's going up on with Pelotons, but I took a ride on a Peloton today and it felt pretty good. So plus 1,755. So let's go to the charts. Start with the mighty 90s in Airbnb. So Airbnb mighty 90 was right here. So big volume bar right there, higher than the previous one, and it was pushing up. Got in here, it went against me a little bit, and then rolled over, bounced back up. I got out. You know, our rule for our mighty 90 is that you get out of the trade once you get two bars in the consecutive direction that you need them, and this was the second red bar, so I got out when it was bouncing up. You know, if I'd have got out down here, I probably would have been a couple $100 winner instead of 135, but I'll take it. Alibaba, mighty 90 here, so right here, nice big volume bar, bigger than the previous one, nice price push. This to me is like your typical mighty 90. And again, went against me just a little bit because I got in here, rolled over, and I got out after the second bar here. So if it wouldn't have went against me right there, or maybe if I would have set my price, my entry point a little bit better, you know, maybe I get filled up here, and then it rolls over, and it's more than just a $100 winner. But also, you know, I'm being somewhat conservative. You know, I've been being conservative lately, so I'm not using as much buying power, so my profits aren't as much, you know, as maybe they used to be because I'm just being conservative. So let's see, Baidu. Let's take a look at Baidu. So this one was really kind of frustrating. So right here was our mighty 90 signal. Again, you know, I probably could have got filled better. It continued to push up on me and then rolled over. And the reason I ended up being minus 180 was because it did push up. Whereas, you know, again, I didn't want to miss it. And so, you know, that's a choice you make when you enter in your price. And so it went against me. And so, you know, I was down a couple $100, and then I got it back. And then it was a winning trade up to here. And then all of a sudden it just bounced up on the second red bar. I'm trying to get out, and I ended up getting out, you know, when it finished up here. And, you know, I was thinking it was going to continue to fire up. So I got out, ended up minus 180, and it ended up falling apart over here. So it would have been a profitable trade, but that's the way it goes. Again, this is kind of why I'm not thrilled about my trading today. Roku, here's another rookie mistake that I made. So in Roku, mighty 90 right here. And so this volume bar was higher than this one. Now, it's not much higher, but it's higher, and it was a pretty nice push down here. So I ended up getting in right here, and what I should have done was set a lower price point again and waited for it. See, here's lows of day, right? So this is lows of day for Roku. Here's where the market opened, lows of day. I should have waited until it got down here to lows of day, then got in, and then bounced, because you know, it reacted exactly like we want it to. And instead of a $250 winner, you know, if I got out here after the second green bar, it probably would have been about a $500 winner. So, all right, the runner strategy. Let's go to Boeing. First one, which was a losing trade. So in Boeing, I had this big green bar here, and so I was thinking it was going to continue to fire up. So on the pullback here, pulled back to about right here, you know, 'cause it fired up, pulled back. I got long thinking it was going to continue to fire, and it fell apart on me. So minus 338. It just reversed on me. Roblox, this was the one that really is frustrating for me. So let's look at Roblox. It's over here. So Roblox, nice big green bar here with this push. So I got long right here on the runner. Perfect runner strategy. I rode it up to here, and actually went against me just a little bit. But I stayed long, and it ran up, and I took about $600 in profits when it pulled back here. Then, you know, once I saw it pulling back, I didn't close out my entire trade. I still left some calls on in case it would continue to fire up. And as I left those on, it just continued to bleed lower. And I should have gotten out once I saw this big red bar here, but I did not. And in fact, once it pushed up through here, through this pivot, and then pulled back, I got long thinking it was going to continue up, and it continued to go against me, and I ended up getting out down here, right down here. And by that time, you know, with this push back down, I had lost all my profits and actually turned into a losing trade. So that was the dumb mistake today. Should have exited when I saw this big red bar here, and I would have had another $600. Tesla. Okay, Tesla runner. Big volume bar here, higher than the first. Okay, so I actually got long right here on this pullback. It wasn't much of a pullback, but I got in because everything was ripping higher, and I rode it up to here, got out of one of my 2 contracts, added a contract here, took some heat on it, and then it did bounce, and so I ended up with 391 on that trade. So Peloton, last one. Let's take a look at Peloton. Okay, this is just crazy stuff. Like this isn't stuff you see every day in trading. You know, if you're new to trading, you don't see this very often. But you see this first bar here, and again, our runner strategy, we're looking for a volume bar that is higher than the first. Well, I mean, look at all these volume bars higher than the first. Like, it's just nuts. And so I ended up getting in when I saw all these, you know, bigger bar, bigger bar, bigger bar. I ended up getting in right here at 9, right about this little pullback right here, and then I rode it up, and you know, through this ride up, I was getting out of contracts and getting back in. So, you know, I would get something where, you know, I would see it fire up to here right away, and then it would pull back, and I'd add some more contracts right here, and it'd rip up. You know, I did that a couple different times, and so ended up getting out of everything right as it broke through this point right here. Once this started to break through, you know, this was really the first red bar all morning, really, on this big push. And so once I saw a second red bar, I just got out right here. So that was Peloton. That was the really big winner of the day. I enjoyed that ride in Peloton. So again, nice green day, and you know, maybe I'll make some more videos in the future like I used to. I know I haven't made any for a while, but with Steve being gone, I wanted to make one today, kind of show you the day. I'm sure Steve's gonna be upset for missing this right here. So anyway, have a great rest of your Wednesday. Peace.